Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore.
Man.
A lot of good books this week.
There was a lot of books this week.
Some good suggestions.
There were some good ones.
Yes.
I definitely appreciated that, but there was some, I mean, books came out
Yeah.
like, boom!
Yeah.
Thunderous. What do we got that is the same?
Let's see. We both read Thanos.
Yes.
Hands of Fate. Terrifics.
Yes. And then we separated.
Yeah, we went many different ways.
Terrifics was a request.
Yes.
It's one of the new dark metal spin-off pieces.
Yes.
New heroes, if you will. Do you want to start with that?
Sure, why not?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
First question.
Yes.
Dark metal should be done before you read this.
It feels like I'm missing a giant...
Okay. I thought it was just me at first, because I was like, it's telling me to go back and read dark metal as a whole. It's not finished.
But it's not... Yeah, because I was like, when they're like, yeah, you were doing this.
Right, and I was like,
Did
dark metal's not done.
yeah.
Okay, so is this like a telltale sign? I mean, not to really speak on the story itself, but
Yeah.
is this a telltale sign that maybe doing these large-scale events and then having these things planned afterwards is not necessarily the best plan if everything's not finished yet?
Yeah, it almost never works out
It's
right.
so true. It's so true.
Like,
I don't,
And it's not just Marvel. I mean, we're looking at it. Like,
right, DC's right here
Yeah.
doing it. So, like, you can't even be like, oh, Marvel's dumb. They just don't do it right. DC did it.
DC, yeah, just finish it first, and then
Then you can, okay, all right. Maybe
That's it if you're under
you
that.
know, production-wise. All right, so we've got Ivan Reyes on
Yes.
art, and then Jeff
Lemire.
on story.
Yeah.
These characters, the Terrifics, could be argued as DC's play on the Fantastic Four.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit. I was actually getting kind of an Ultimates vibe.
Ooh.
That was kind of where I was coming from, the Ewing run of Ultimates.
I see what you did with that, and I like where you're going.
Yeah,
I'd like to go to there. Oh, man.
yeah,
Good. Oh, good reference. Okay, so the team right now, we're
Yes.
looking at Mr. Terrific.
Yep.
Obviously, name, branding,
Yep.
genius. Metamorpho.
Yep.
That's kind of a fun addition right
Yeah.
there, if you ask me. Plastic Man.
yes,
And then Phantom Girl.
yeah. And then a mysterious message from
We can't say.
Yeah,
That's a
'cause
spoiler.
that would be very, very spoilery.
Yeah, you can't talk about that. I'm sure the internet knows,
probably.
but we're not going to be those guys. Just because the internet told you
Yeah.
doesn't mean that we did.
Yeah, 'cause
Maybe you might want to check out our Patreon. We might talk about it there.
it might. It is very possible.
It is very possible because we spoil things on Patreon.
Yep,
Just
that's what we do.
Visually speaking, though, fantastic. I mean,
Yeah, it's Ivan
Ivan
Reis.
has,
Yeah.
like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Storytelling-wise, he's up there. In fact, you were actually pointing out that storytelling-wise, it seems as though he's considered one of the writers.
Yeah,
And I can't say that that's a misstep. Like, that's pretty smart.
yeah, because it's so integral
Yes.
with the wording,
Very much
storytelling.
so. Very, very much so. And it's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing. Do you have to be a hardcore DC head to get this book?
Yeah,
Yeah, you kinda-
yeah. I was like trying to figure out a way around, but yeah. No,
There's
you just have to.
references that if you're not, long form into DC, you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of interesting though that in this big mix of new stuff,
Yeah.
that they have this book launching that is so tied into
Yeah.
regular DC lore.
Yeah.
Just a thing,
It's
throwing
an
it out there.
interesting choice.
You know,
Yeah.
Rough Riders. Let's talk.
Yes. All right, this is another installment of Aftershocks Comics. Kind of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, except
Yes,
Teddy Roosevelt
Right.
is in charge.
we're talking historical members.
yeah.
not fictional characters.
Yeah,
no
'cause these are-
fictional characters. Historical.
Yeah, real people.
Right.
Except for Thomas Edison, and we all know that that's a fake. So, all right. President Roosevelt.
Right.
It's his daughter's wedding day.
Okay.
Harry Houdini shows up, pulls Roosevelt aside, and they've got a mission. And it is stellar. It's, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
Right. I mean, no spoilers.
Yeah, a bunch of people die. There are clues leading to something.
Okay.
Houdini has to bring in Roosevelt to try to talk another member into helping out, a new member to the Rough Riders.
Okay.
And it is awesome, and it's a character that I love.
You just just let me know.
The new member is...
Stop. You're joking. Seriously?
Yeah.
Now, okay, this is a brand new run of
Yes.
Rough Riders.
Yep.
The first one, 6 issues?
I believe 6 is,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I have the trade of that one,
Yeah.
but I wasn't sure if there was one in between that trade and what this one is.
Yes, there's a second volume.
Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, there's
like-
been a while.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pick it up. Like,
Yeah.
if you know your history at all for American history,
You'll love this.
yeah, you'll know it. Just
this
pick it
is
up,
fun.
enjoy it, love it.
It's all kinds of fun.
Now you went with the Green Lantern persuasion.
Yes, I did. The cover got me, dude. The cover got me. You got General Zod fighting Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. It's, by the way, I'm reading Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 39. And it seems as though Zod is free and he's making a run for rebuilding Krypton, but he's got like a list of people that he's holding responsible. And I kid you not, the man on the roof, he got me again. I've always had, for like the longest time, this idea of, no, forget that, it's not even an idea, it's a story. I wrote a story of kind of explaining what happened on Krypton and why the Green Lanterns weren't involved.
Because that's a big question.
It's a huge question. It's a huge question. It seems to be the motivating factor of what Zod is doing from the previous issues, which I had not read. So I'm jumping into this one, but he makes the statement, so I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like he's actually holding the Green Lantern Corps accountable for Krypton's destruction. This is like having Superman be mad at you, but like a Superman that's willing to kill you.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. The stakes are amazing. He has set up shop on a planet that's in a solar system with 2 yellow suns. He is not playing around with these people.
Yeah.
Like I almost feel bad. I'm like, y'all are not ready. Like y'all struggle with Superboy Prime.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with Zod?
Yeah.
This is a great build-up issue. Like I said, I hadn't read this stuff before. Definitely, like number 40. I'm there. Venditti is the writer on it. I didn't even catch who the artist was. I just loved it. Like that's just how good it was.
Yeah.
I was just there. So
As
read
bueno.
that. Read that.
Which brings us to Thanos, Donny Cates, and Shaw, the creative team. Is by this point everybody knows who the cosmic Ghost Rider is, so it's no spoiler.
No.
It's Punisher, Frank Castle. This issue, we find out how he goes from point A to point B to point C to point D, and
I am like constantly overwhelmed by what I did not see coming in this book.
right, the tail end that we can't talk about.
Oh my!
Like what were you waiting for?
What an answer!
Yeah.
What an answer! Oh,
Because what do you do now? Because you've got to fight this dude who's not just that dude.
he's not just that dude no more,
Yeah.
and he was already kind of that dude.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar,
Yeah.
the setup here
This is brilliant and amazing.
is young Thanos
Yes.
has been ripped from his timeline
Yeah.
and brought to the future by old Thanos,
Yeah.
the Mad Titan King,
Yeah.
who has essentially killed
Everything.
everyone.
Yeah. The universe is dead.
There's like a handful of things left.
Yeah.
And he knows this big fight is coming, and he's
Yeah.
like, you know what? I might need a little help.
Yeah.
I might.
Bring in my old self.
Let me bring in my younger self.
Why not?
We'll mix it up.
Yeah.
They've got, oh my God. Ghost Rider, like Frank Castle Ghost Rider is one of the best things to, that might be the new Spider-Gwen. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
That's the new Spider-Gwen. This is the situation though.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of amazing
Yeah.
as a setup.
Yeah. Because you've got 2 levels of Thanos crazy.
Yes. That's not okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
The violence and death and power level is unbelievable.
Right.
And then you got Frank Castle selling his soul to Mephisto to become Ghost Rider, and then becoming. Yeah, because we can't spoil it. You can't spoil it. Yeah.
Can't talk about that. But obviously, he sold his soul to Mephisto because that's how you become Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
So that's obvious. Okay,
Yeah.
that's inherent.
But then the next 2
the other
steps.
things,
So smart, so smart. And then the final thing. What is that? Like the next issue is just going to have the best stuff happening because we can't spoil.
just full page splashes.
That's it.
Throughout the whole thing.
Just done.
Superman number 75. That splash pages
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing. I don't even care if there is story. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. You don't need a story.
Who cares? Who cares? Just bring on that magic. Oh, so good.
Yep.
Absolutely good. Oh, man. You know what? I need a moment.
Yeah.
I need some time.
Need to
I need to take a break.
become one with peace.
Do some
Honorable
mentions. So honorable mention wise, we didn't touch anything that was the same. Like we went totally off the rails on our own thing.
Different companies.
Lone Wolf and Cubs. I mean,
Yeah.
that was us all the way. Wow, we didn't even touch the same company. That's pretty good.
Yes, like legit, just all over the board.
That's rare. We don't ever do that. You go first, though. Pick something.
Ooh,
Let's talk.
Well, we did have requests from Mera,
we did. That's true.
Queen of Atlantis.
Yes. How was that?
That one was pretty good. Abnett did the writing, Medina did the art. It is, if you don't know anything about the Atlantis mythos within DC, this is a crash course. Like the first half of it really is just like, here's this character, here's the powers. So it gets you through. And it's Mera trapped on the surface as she's there's a war going on in Atlantis right now, and she was affected by some magic, and so she's up there kind of trying to convalesce, while at the same time knowing that she needs to get back down below to try to fix things.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool, and then there's a classic, iconic bad guy from the Aqua and Mera Rogues Gallery. So
you gotta love those.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Okay. Spider-Gwen, I tackled number 29. The Gwenum story arc continues. First of all, Gwenum, can we just genius?
Yeah,
genius. The full range of the twists and turns of the Spider-Gwen universe are hitting hardcore here. I mean, the whole fight with Matt Murdock and he's Kingpin and the other things that are building up. There's a lot of Frank Castle going on in my read pile this week. Yeah. This is brilliant. Like, Jason Latour, I want to fight you. This is so good. Like, I don't understand how such fresh, new ideas can come out for characters and things that have existed for so long.
Yeah.
Still great. It's amazing. I'd like to fight you. It's that good. Hopefully, like, some of your writing powers would rub off of your knuckles into my head. It's a wish. That's all. Birthday's coming up. Just throwing it out there. What else you got?
I've got Dr. Star. It's from the world of Black Hammer.
Okay.
Also Jeff Lemire. Max Fiumara is the artist. It takes place in the 40s, so kind of like the JSA time period for that universe. And it really is the Black Hammer JSA. And
that is so cool.
I wonder, like, I'm not going to go into it, but I wonder if there's like a certain homage that Jeff is doing to another character from another.
I mean, looking at it, kind of Dead Ringer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so some stuff going on. And it's taking place in 2 different timelines. Most of it's in flashback because it's building up to this heartfelt situation where it brings it from a superpower story down to a human story.
Those are the best.
So, yeah, very, 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 very good. And Jeff, I won't fight you because I will lose. I suck at fighting.
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to acquire some powers, that's all.
Now, if it's a poetry slam.
Oh! All right. From Image Comics, The Beef #1. It's Richard Starking, okay? I love this man. Taught me everything I know about lettering. Redefined what lettering means. This book...
could be one of the greatest opening pages.
I mean, okay. So, that's all I'm going to... This book is not for your average reader, okay? You have to be a comics fan, like a writer's writer kind of person. Like, you like the guys who write the things that your favorite writers write. Like, that's who you gotta be. You gotta be like Dean Haspiel up in this piece. You gotta be Los Hernandez brothers up in this piece. Like, that's where you gotta go to fully understand what The Beef is. This is it's a weird story.
Okay.
It's like weird, but good. It's a good story. But like, if you are looking for fights and tights kind of stuff, this is not for you. This is for someone that's actually wanting to just read something different and unique and cool because it's in comic book form.
Yeah.
If that's not you, don't touch this book. Don't do it because you'll hate it because you won't get what it is.
Yeah.
And that's cool. You know, it's not for everybody.
Based off that first page, I'm reading it like
yeah,
in the next couple minutes.
You definitely need to read this because where it goes is it's dark and funny and weird and a lot of meat talk. A lot of meat. Oh, man. Beefy goodness. Yeah. I almost had a burger tonight just because of this. Yes. So good. Jeez, so good. Dude, you got anything going on this week?
No.
Nothing this weekend?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, man.
But you're going to be where someplace exotic.
Wizard World Cleveland, baby. I'm heading up 71, and it's gonna be amazing, dude. It's gonna be amazing.
Because there's been a lot of additions to the lineup, right?
Quite a few. David Tennant's gonna be there on Sunday. The thing that I'm most excited for, I actually get to hang out with these two guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Ezra Miller and Ray Fisher. I get to do their interview on Saturday. So I'm like the de facto new member of the Justice League. I'm not saying that that's official, but you guys heard it here first, okay? I'm just going to figure out what my name's going to be. You can have two Victors on the team. That's not weird, right?
No, not
Why'd
at
you
all.
say that name? I don't even know. That's such a weird place to end it. But that's all I had. That's all I had. That's it.
Like us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Follow Vic and I on Twitter.
Follow us in our dreams.
Interact with us. Comment below with stuff.
Definitely subscribe, though. Hit the bell. Leave some comments. Talk to us. We get lonely.
Yeah.
We get so lonely.
We do.